Okay. This is electrical measurements and instrumentation EEX3331 lab session, lab 1, session 1. In this session, we have to check the measurement techniques which we can use in our practicals, right? So in this session 1, the aim is study of medium resistance measurement using Ohm's law. So for that, we have constructed a setup which using a resistor. As you can see here, I think you can see it's not quite much clear, but here is the resistor, right? Or else I can show it like a resistor, right? In this case, we have used several resistor values as the lab sheet included, like 1K, 10K, 100K, and 10 mega ohm and 100 ohm, right? In this setup, I have used 1K resistor, and I have used here, you can see, this is the power supply, DC power supply, which we use to apply voltages to this circuit, right? So in this power supply, we have two channels, channel 1 and channel 2, right? So in this setup, I have connected this circuit into the channel 1, and here is the voltage knob, which we can change the voltage as we wanted, right? So, and this is the current knob, which we can use current values. Okay. Right. And again, we have here two digital multimeters. One is for measuring voltages, and one is for measuring currents, right? In this voltmeter, I have set up two DC range voltages, and in here the ammeter I have set up it to milliampere range, DC milliampere range, right? So as you can see in the lab sheet, figure 1, right? We have to connect a resistor to the power supply to the ammeter, right? And we have to connect the voltmeter across the resistor, right? So as per the circuit, I have connect this circuit, right? Now I'm going to start the lab session, right? So if you have read the procedure, first you need to connect all the circuit in the as specified in the figure 1. Then we have to put the voltage value in the power supply into zero, right? And this current value is you can set it up to 2 ampere or something, right? Then as per the procedure says, you have to increase the voltage using some levels like within 0 to 10 volt, you can increase as in steps values like 0, 1 volt, and 2 volt, 3 volt, likewise up to 10 volt. Okay, then likewise, while doing the voltage into steps, you have to measure the voltage value and the current value across the resistor, right? So you can see, for that we have to turn on the power supply from here. Then you will see, before we turn on the power supply, right, before we turn on the power supply, these are some sort of a null values, so we can't take that as a reading because we have turned off the power supply, right? After that, we have turned on the power supply, and here the voltage value is 0 and the output value is 0. So we can't, we could not have a voltage across this resistor. Okay, but as I mentioned before, this reading in this multimeters are some sort of a null value. So when we increase the voltage into 1 volt, okay, now it is 1 volt. Now you can see the voltage values and the current values here. 1.01 volt and the current value 1.03 milliampere. Okay, so that is the values across this resistor. Okay, now we will again increase the voltage up to 2 volt. Right, now you can see voltage across the resistor is 1.93, current across the resistor is 1.98 milliampere. Right, again keyboards, then you can see voltage value across the resistor is 2.92, current value is 2.99. It's nearly 3 volt, 3 milliampere, right? Okay, then voltage value is 4, then the current value is, the voltage value is 3.86, current value is 3.96 milliampere. Right. Now we increase the voltage again up to 5 volt, and the voltage value will be 4.6 volt and 4.8 milliampere. Right. Likewise, voltage is 6, and the voltage across the resistor is 5.6, and current value will be 5.8 milliampere. Okay, voltage is now 7. Voltage value is across the resistor 6.5. Current value 6.8 milliamps. Right? 0.8. Voltage across the resistor is 7.7. Current value across the resistor is 7.8 milliamps. Right? Then 9 volt the power supply. Then voltage across the resistor 8.5. Voltage across the current across the resistor is 8.8 milliamp. Then the last value for 10 volt. Voltage value across the resistor is 9.6. Current value across the resistor is 9.8. Okay. Right. That is the values for 1K resistor, right? Likewise, you have to redo these steps for the other resistors as well. But since this is an online lab session, I'm going to only show you the some sample steps for the other resistors as well, right? So